We are now at puzzle number 60. So in this puzzle, we have 4 pieces. So 2 rook, 1 queen, and a bishop. And the opponent have 5 pieces. 2 rook, 2 bishop, and a queen. So what are our threats here? So we can do a check on A1, on F5, or simply sacrifice our rook on C2. Now, out of these 3 squares, A1 is the only square where we don't lose pieces. Because on G5, the opponent's queen can take our queen, and of course, our rook is just gonna get taken, or with the bishop at least. So what else do we have? Well, we could put our rook here, attack the queen, but the opponents can just take our rook. We go up, and the opponent queen can simply move here, forcing a queen trade because the queen is eyeing our king. And so we just lost a rook. What else do we have? So let's calculate our queen going to A1. So queen to A1, opponent's king cannot go to any of this red square here. So he's forced to come out on D2. Now, our queen cannot go to C3 because the opponent's queen can just go sideways and take our queen. In which case, if we take over the rook, the opponent's king gonna take, and we just lost a rook. And also, the opponent's about to trade this rook off. What else do we have? Now, I noticed that our rook is x-raying the opponent's king at c1. And for this to happen, we need more attack on this pawn. So at the moment, this pawn is defended twice by the opponent's king and the opponent's bishop. So 2 defender. And we only have 2 attacker, so a bishop and a rook. Now, can we put another attack onto this pawn? Well, if we try to put a defender, like for example our rook on e2, it just simply is going to get taken. Our queen cannot simply go into the attack here because a lot of the squares are covered. For example, this is covered by the opponent's rook or bishop. In here, we could go here on d4, but the opponent's sorry, let me draw some arrows. So let's say our queen go here. The opponent can simply just trade the rook off, and we just lost another attacker onto this pawn. So we're just slow. So anytime we are slow, the opponent can just force a trade on this rook here. If this bishop ever leave, this rook is gonna attack our queen. Now another threat that opponent actually have is that if our queen is not here anymore, let's say he went on holiday somewhere, king move up and just make some random move, like say here, 1 tempo short, the opponent can actually just sack the rook here. Well, not really a sack because we can't take it due to the opponent's queen eyeing our king. And this rook is still protected because not only does the king protect the rook, the opponent's queen also protects the rook. This rook is protected twice, right, by the rook and by the queen. So it's not easy to just simply find tactic to on the e1 square. So is there any other weakness that the opponents have? Well, I see this bishop. Is there a way where we can slide horizontally and get this bishop? In order to do that, we need to remove the defender. But this defender cannot be removed because we do not have a, well, we don't have a dark square bishop to lure the queen away. Our pawn is too far away. It takes a few moves. And I suppose we could try putting our rook here on d8 to attack the bishop. But I see some dangerous tactic here from the opponent. So what the opponent could do is put the bishop here, attack our queen. And our queen is forced to move, so it cannot go here or here. Taking the bishop is bad. Cannot retreat. And cannot go here as well. Cannot go here. And if the queen moves too far away on b6, remember what I said about the X-ray vision? This is yeah, they're gonna win the bishop, our bishop. If we stay in the E file, the opponent can still sack the rook and defend the bishop. So our queen cannot really target this bishop. It's just too slow. Like we cannot just shift this rook over. So there's really no way to power on this pawn as well. So what else can we do? Can we simply just take this bishop? Because normally if you have an X-ray vision, we take the bishop, this pawn go away, and the king is attacked. But this queen defend this bishop. So let's try something different. Let's say we sack our rook here. The opponent take with the king. We put our rook here, check. Opponent go, take, go here. Opponent's king can go to here. He cannot go to these two squares because our bishop and the queen is covering it. Now our queen cannot go here because of the opponent's queen attacking horizontally. So we could go here, and the opponent's king seems to be running away. And we actually no, cannot go sideways because our queen is now on b2. So could go up. And can our rook go here? Attack the king. Opponent's king go here and we can win the queen. But the opponent doesn't have to take with the Mouseslip. But let's see what this puzzle actually is. Yeah, pass rate 26.8%, but play the problem. I have a feeling I know what the solution is. So the opponent doesn't have to take with the king if we sack our rook. So let's say take with the rook, opponent take with the bishop. Our queen go here. The opponent's king go here. Our queen can go here and he can go backward. He could force a draw. What else can he do if he doesn't want to force a draw? So we go here, and we go here. The opponent could block with the queen. We take the queen with our bishop. opponent take our rook, we check, we go up. And the opponent could check with the bishop. Our queen is here, remember? So it's because it's checked, and our king cannot go down. So the king can have to go here, or the queen will have to take. But if our queen take the opponent's bishop, the opponent's rook on e8 is gonna take. So after all the calculation that I thought about, there's just simply no attack because everything is so well defended. And the best move seems to be a defensive move, which is maybe force a draw. Go here, go here. Our queen go here. If the opponent's queen go back, of course this is just draw, right? But if we go here, opponents can go here. Our queen go here, opponent's queen go here, we just take the queen and we are now up material. So the opponent is forced into a draw position. So it's unfortunate that I'm Mouseslip, but let's see if my guess is correct. And that's the puzzle. Thank you for watching.